My boyfriend admitted he orchestrated our meet cute. Trigger warning, stalking. Joe Goldberg happens to be the,
I thought this was a happy story. Oh no.
I have no idea how I feel about what he told me. I want to think it's cute that he cared this much, but it's just coming off as creepy and I feel lied to. He got drunk because we were celebrating my first successful day at my clinicals and he ended up saying something along the lines of, "Could you believe we wouldn't be this happy if I hadn't watched you for so long?" Okay. To which I was confused and didn't know what he meant. Well, I had worked at a local library for 2 years before we met during college, and apparently he saw me there but didn't actually talk to me. He would just watch me and listen in on my conversations with the people I was checking and my coworkers to figure out what I liked. Then he apparently followed me and found the coffee shop I frequented.
Oh no.
All this time, I thought we had a sweet first-time meeting story. He accidentally bumped into me, apologized, and offered to buy me a coffee for the trouble. Wait a second. This is what's-his-face from Love Island. This is Austin. Didn't he say that was his move? He goes up and knocks the girl's drink over so that he'll buy her a new one?
Yeah, but I think he might have just met her. I don't think he was doing
Yeah,
this.
no. This is the stalker version of that movie. He told me what he was ordering, and it was the exact same thing I always get. And I thought it was an amazing coincidence. I joked that it was fate, and we spent like an hour talking over coffee. I feel so stupid. Apparently, it was similar to a scene in a book that I had read and told my coworker I had thought was cute. Okay, there are like so many layers to the creepiness now. It's like well-documented intel, aka stalking. I'm just so frustrated. Like, why would you do this? And how much of our 1.5 year relationship is a lie? Update, I was wrong. My boyfriend didn't do anything wrong. There is another update. Before we get into that, let's chat for a second. I had to give you that one because it was one line.
What? I was wrong. My boyfriend didn't do anything wrong. Did he tell you to type that?
If he didn't do anything wrong, why?
Is this creepy or is he doing homework? Because I find this kind of creepy. Like, if you want to meet somebody, just meet them. But he did all these things. Like, he found out what books she likes and the parts of the books that she likes. Like, I would feel weird if somebody knew that about me before I released that information to them specifically.
And crafted their meet cute around the scene in the book that she liked and already knew her exact coffee order at the time. And this was.
And then the update makes it feel really weird.
This was well prepared.
Yeah, I don't know.
The next update, here we go. I gotta have red flags on. Red lights. There we go. Update 2. Hey everyone, I know a lot of you have been worried about me and I just wanted to let all of you know that I'm safe. Shit has definitely hit the fan, but at the moment, I'm safe. First, no, I didn't make that last update.
Oh my God.
My boyfriend went on my phone while I was showering and trying to figure out what I wanted to say to him about everything, and he found and edited my post. Well, at least it didn't look sus. My boyfriend didn't do anything wrong. He then started yelling at me while I was still in the shower about sharing it online and calling him creepy. At the same time, he was guilt-tripping me and telling me that it was romantic, and he did it because he loved me. He literally read a few of the comments out loud to me. He barely let me out of the shower, but I did manage to get my clothes on while he was screaming at me. What really freaked me out was that he started listing off things he could have done to me. I won't list them here because it was extremely gruesome and I don't think it's allowed, but he said that he didn't do those things because he's such a nice guy. Oh, well, hell.
What the dude?
The way he described the things he could have done made me feel like he had genuinely considered doing it. Also, I thought he was only watching me for a few months. Apparently it was upwards of a year, and it was genuine, actual stalking. He had followed me home and to my college campus, and he pulled out a collection of my lost hair ties that he kept. I told him that he was scaring me and that we needed to take a break and come back to it later. At that point, he put a hole in the wall next to my head. I told him that I was leaving after that because that shit, and it was like a switch flipped and he started crying. He got on his knees and begged me to stay and apologized. I ended up accepting his apology because I didn't feel safe leaving. Yesterday morning, after he had left for work, I grabbed all of my important documents and irreplaceable things before my clinicals started and kept them in my car. Oh shit, all this happening while she's doing her clinicals. After my clinical, I didn't go back to the apartment. I'm not gonna give much more detail than that because he does know my account. And for Andrew, if you're reading this, which we both know you are, please just leave me alone. The person I thought I loved doesn't actually exist, and that's heartbreaking. I no longer feel safe with you like I did before, and I hate that. Please, let's just move on from each other. And that is the end. How long ago was this posted? It's all been deleted? Because he freaking deleted it.
This is not okay. And this is why you don't follow people around and then try to pretend like you're their perfect person. Like, this is built on a bed of lies and you cannot, this is, what the
Okay, so
I hope that I hope that she never saw him again. Like I hope that he's gone. But what you must feel on the inside, having someone do this to you, manipulate you in this way, is like up beyond anything. Ooh.
So, okay, if anybody here ever found out that their significant other had planned something or watched for a while, so it feels like in this instance, it's like as soon as she found out, she should have assumed the worst and left or made sure that she was not alone with him in any way, shape, or form, and not alone, period. And that's like moving forward for me is like, hey, make sure you are not alone. You need to be guarded at all times right now. Probably gonna have to move, probably gonna have to change your freaking name. You're gonna have to go. It's if he stalked you once, what makes you think he's not gonna pursue you now?
Why people think that they're entitled to someone else is something is wrong with you if you think that you are entitled to another person's presence in your life. You don't. The fixation on a person that you think you're supposed to have, because that's the vibe that I get from people that do this. This is mine. I'm supposed to have this, and I'm going to do everything in my power to obtain this thing.
And if I can't have it, no one can.
It's not about a person. It's not about who they are on the inside. It's about, I see this thing, I want this thing, and I'm going to get this thing, and I'm going to do whatever up thing I have to do to obtain it. And that to me is someone who is not okay. They are not well. They are not like this. Making this woman feel safe, making any woman feel unsafe like this. And if a woman does this to a man, like this is not okay. This is not okay to do to people. This is not okay to make people, because you are messing with the rest of their life. You are messing with the trust that they have in other human beings on this planet for the rest of their life. And you are a up individual to do this to someone.
You obviously have enough for an immediate RO, I would think. Even if it's a temporary order of protection, like you have enough for that now, but those only matter for people who are willing to follow the law, right? So how long ago did you say it was posted, Tony Spark? 8 days? The safest thing for her to do right now is probably to go dark, because can't put herself on the radar, because if he stalked her once, would do it again and knows even more about her now. So if you know somebody in a situation like this, like help protect them. But how do you help protect them without giving them away? This is so complicated. It is up.